Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing platform. Thank you so much for joining us on this very platform. Thank you for your support and thank you for all your coming in and going out and sharing. I appreciate everyone that is supporting this platform, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every one of you that is contributing in one way or the other in this very platform. Wherever you are joining us from, I urge you to please subscribe to this very channel. If you have not done so, do that immediately. Subscribe, click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Like and share this program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. It is very important. Remember, this is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a platform where we speak about the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, a platform where we will bring you information on things that are happening in Biafra land, a platform where we bring first-hand information of things that is coming from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. In this very platform, we expose the war that Nigeria is fighting against the Biafrans as we speak. They call it jungle warfare. Later, they turn it to asymmetric warfare. In all of it, it is about the war. And they are engaging in war in Biafra land as we speak. But they are hiding it. They don't want the world to know about it. What we do in this platform is to bring it before the whole world. Talk about it and let the world know what is going on. If you want to see the evidence of the war that is going on in Biafra land, go to the platform of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You are going to see the evidence in picture, the evidence in video. Go to X. Once you go to X, type Simon Ekpa, you are going to see the verified account. You are going to see numerous evidence that will show you what is happening in Biafran territory as we speak. Today is the 10th of July, 2024, and we are here once again to update you on the things that are going on in Biafra territory and in the Zoological Republic in general. As we prepare to go home, as the Biafran people prepare for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, there is no going back, just as the Prime Minister have announced. The Biafrans are still engaging on the self-referendum as we speak. Those who have not voted are still turning up and they are voting. Votes are still coming in for the self-referendum. Remember, the final result of the self-referendum will be announced during the convention in Finland. And as we speak, international media are reporting this very issue. International media have joined their voice. They have added their voice to speak about the convention that is going to hold in Finland, where the declaration of Biafra will be made. Every one of us should key in and prepare. Those Biafrans who are going to be there, if you have applied to be there, prepare yourself, and definitely you are going to make history. The international media is reporting, and they are joining their voice. Just as our Supreme Leader Mazi Nanekano said that when the time comes, they are going to speak. We won't force them, neither are we going to pay them to speak. Today, they are reporting about the Biafra convention that is going to hold in Finland. And in that convention, the final result of the self-referendum will be called. And on the 2nd of December, the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra will be made. And there is no going back. This is what is actually going on. And the Biafrans are working towards it. Why they are working towards it? The Zoological Republic called Nigeria are still there playing their games. They are still playing their games, looking for a way to grab land, but not in Biafra land. Just as we speak, they are trying. They have now finally, the president of Nigeria, the drug baron, have created the Ministry of Livestock. They created Ministry of Livestock, which is a demand that was made by the Miyetti Allah, the terrorist group called Miyetti Allah, number 4th most dangerous terrorist group. They demanded for that very ministry. And today, Nigerian government have created the Ministry of Terrorism. And our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, have responded to that. And he said, you can create Ministry of Terrorists called Ministry of Livestock in Nigeria, not in Biafra land. If you create it in any Biafran territory, we will burn it down the next day. Do not include Biafra territory in your so-called livestock. The terrorist Fulani called for the creation on June 23rd, 2024. And the terrorist president prioritized it by creating the ministry on July 9th, 2024. In less than a month, we will burn everything associated to it in Biafra land and will not accept it. Fellow Biafran, wherever you are, remember that we are in a hashtag Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. Do not forget to use this hashtag. That is where we are focused. Eyes on the rising sun. Hashtag Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. We must continue, and there's no looking back. No matter their propaganda, no matter their blackmail, no matter their distraction, we are focused on making sure that the truth is not hidden. And the Biafran people, as we speak, they are doing everything humanly possible to see that freedom comes. That time of freedom is fast approaching, and there is no amount of distraction that is going to make us go back. No amount of distraction. The Biafran people are moving forward, and they are doing everything humanly possible to see that Biafra restoration happens. No matter the blackmail and propaganda and distraction that is being caused by those who call themselves politicians. These politicians are playing their games, and they continue to play the games. But I bet you the game is going to fall on them when they come and they tell you that Mazen Nandekano have accepted all conditions. That is a blatant lie. They try to make you believe that Mazen Nandekano have rejected Biafra. That is a blatant lie. And if you want to get it right, I am going to play a video here that is going to wake up your spirit. Listen to this video. This very video was an interview granted to Mazen Nandekano in 2027. That was 2027. No, 2017, sorry. In 2017. This interview was granted to Mazen Nandekano in 2017. After they kidnapped him, and then he was released in 2015. 2015 he was arrested, and then later he was released in 2017. This interview was granted to Mazen Nandekano, and Mazen Nandekano said things in black and white. So, if you want to know that whatever those so-called politicians are doing today does not have anything to do with Mazen Nandekano, listen to this very interview. Pay attention to this interview. From every single question he'll be asked and the answer he'll be given. This is the mindset of Mazen Nandekano we are talking about. This is the man we are standing with, and nothing will make him to change. He will never change. Listen to this very interview. At the end, go to the comment section and put down your comment. Tell me what you think about this very interview. After hearing this interview, do you still think that Mazen Nandekano could go back on the pursuit of Biafra? Let's watch the interview.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
very weak,
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. An independent Biafra means going back to where we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence. Complete
independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing else?
Or death, yes.
Or death?
That's good.
If push comes to shove,
yes,
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So truth. No war? You've ruled out the...
Absolutely, I don't believe in war, no. No war. When I say Biafra order, then I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nation, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
all the 500 plus.
Everyone together to say, this is all, others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your position.
Is it too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust.
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? It's a seaport used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had the Sun, which is Portsmouth, you had Southampton. Everywhere you had harbors and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned, this Biafra that you want? So for example, if we're doing a referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
It's on, no.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course.
Right.
Those are the coasters. Basically,
Bayelsa?
Yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So
That's
the
correct.
Igalas and part of the Kogi,
Yes.
Kogi State, right?
Yeah.
Nyosom Wike, the governor of Anambra, sorry, the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday,
yes, I heard about it.
and said, you know, you should not be including River State
It's for
and
the
the
River State to decide,
people.
not him. I can't decide for Biafrans. You have to go and vote and convince the whole world that they want Biafra. It's not for instance, it's only one man, one vote.
What if they're not even willing to take part in the referendum? Because I've had people from the South, for example, from Bayelsa. I've had people from Cross River. I think there's a famous actress, Kate Henshaw, for example, wrote a long piece about why people of the South don't want to be dragged into a place called Biafra. You're saying, regardless of what they say, you want a referendum in those parts?
Because I know the majority of the people want a referendum. I was in Iguacha yesterday.
How do you know?
I was there yesterday. I was in Iguacha yesterday. You call Port Harcourt. I was there yesterday. I should have been there to see what happened.
Now,
They were delighted to see me. I'm sure you know that. It's all over the place. They're very happy to see me. I bet Kate Henshaw wouldn't get such reception. Where she to go to?
as a big, popular Nollywood actress, I wouldn't necessarily...
I'm telling you, if I go to her village, people will turn out to see me more than turn out to see her.
Now you have gotten the answer you needed. So when you hear these governors telling you that Mazen Nandekan has agreed to the terms they provided, you have to come back to this video. Watch it over and over again. You know where Mazen Nandekan stands. If Mazen Nandekan could say at that very time, as at 2017, if Mazen Nandekan could say that a lot of blood have been wasted, people have been wasted and there's no going back, what do you think he'll be saying today? And we know Mazen Nandekan to be very, very consistent. Consistency personified, that is his name. And somebody is telling you that he has settled the terms. If at all the terms that we are hearing about, the terms that allegedly they are saying that they are presented before Mazen Nandekan, if that is true, do you think Mazen Nandekan will listen to that? He will never. And whatever you see these people doing is not on behalf of Mazen Nandekan. Just as the Prime Minister said, none of them has the right to negotiate for either Biafra or Mazen Nandekan. Go to the comment section, put down your comment, tell me what you think about this very video you just watched. It's an old video, but it takes your mind back to where Mazen Nandekan stands so that you can be able to stand strong and not be deceived. Thank you so much for watching and stay blessed. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. We move airborne.